Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch and the laws of Erev Yom Kippur. Mitzvah al kol adam, there's a mitzvah on every person, litbal es atzma be'erev Yom Kippurim, to go to the mikveh on Erev Yom Kippur. L'taher mitumas keri, in order to purify oneself from impurity, spiritual impurity of either seminal discharge, va'oid mishum tshuva, and because of tshuva. A person is obligated to go to the mikveh on Erev Yom Kippur to make sure that it's a facet of their tshuva, of their repentance. Just like a ger, a convert, when he converts in order to transfer himself from the world of the non-Jew to the Jew, he goes to the mikveh and he does 3 immersions, and therefore a person on Erev Yom Kippur should immerse himself at least 3 times. And that's why, since that this is for tshuva, even young men, Ubesulais, he writes over here, even young girls, Yeshlem Litbo, they should go and they should immerse themselves in the mikveh. Now, just to make it clear over here, although that the Kitzur and the Shulchan Aruch itself speak about women going to the mikveh on Erev Yom Kippur, the minhag bisman hazeh, the minhag in our time is that women do not go to the mikveh on Erev Yom Kippur. We find that it's only the men, and here we're learning that even the boys under the age of bar mitzvah, they should also go to purify themselves and to start the repentance process. A person should be careful that there really should not be a chatzitza, there should not be any barrier between his skin and the water of the mikveh while he is going, so that the tevilah will be complete. The ikar zman tevilah, the main time to do this tevilah, to go to the mikveh, is after midday. There are those that say that he should go after midday and before mincha, in order that he davens mincha, which has a vidu, which has a confessional in there. He does it already in a state of purity. And there are those who say that he should not go to the mikveh until after the final meal, so that he walks into Yom Kippur as pure as can be. So whatever your minhag might be, or whatever time allows for you on Erev Yom Kippur, a person should try to do it after Yarhtzeit, after midday, approximately probably 12:40, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then either before mincha or after mincha. Says the Kitzur further, Mishu Avel, if a person is a mourner, God forbid, even within the 7 days of Shiva, he's allowed to wash himself and to go to the mikveh as well on Erev Yom Kippur. And washing over here means even in hot water, he's allowed to wash himself. He should go, however, 1 or 2 hours before nightfall. Not from Yarhtzeit, he's mourning the entire day. He should wait as close to Yom Tov as he can. Even before mincha, he is allowed to go to the mikveh over here, meaning he doesn't have to wait until mincha in order to go. However, all the other laws of mourning that he has to observe, going yeshiva al gabi karka, like sitting on the ground, and not wearing shoes, that he has to keep until the very nighttime. Noyagin, kol balabayis, the custom is that every balabayis, every man of the house, so to speak, he makes a candle for his house. Because on Yom Kippur, Moshe Rabbeinu came down with the second set of luchos, the second tablets. And the Torah is called ner, it's called a candle. And therefore we light a candle in honor of the luchos. Another candle you should light as well, if his father or mother passed away, so it's the Yarhtzeit candle, you should light that as well. It should be an atonement for them. So the custom is to light one candle in the house, and that will burn the entire day until Havdalah. And you should use the fire, the flame from that candle for Havdalah. And one candle a person lights in the shul. However, don't make these candles don't make it out of wax that you would find in houses of avodah zarah, idolatry. And since it happens that some people get upset if in fact their candle gets blown out on Yom Kippur, they take it as a bad sign. Even though it's not true, keep this in mind. If the candle goes out on Yom Kippur that you lit for the neshamas of one's parents, or the candle you lit that it should be there for the end of Yom Tov when you're gonna end up using it for Havdalah, and it goes out, your kids are playing around, one of them blows it out or the wind comes in, it's not a bad sign. You're still gonna have a good year. Don't worry about it. However, says the kids, nevertheless, it's better to try to prevent this from happening for the people that do actually let themselves feel bad about it. Rather, they should give the candle to the shamish, the one who's taking care of the shul. And let the shamish put the candle where he wants to. He doesn't have to know where his candle is, just in case it blows out. He won't realize that it's his candle that blew out in shul. He should carry his candle to shul when he goes there for mincha and ev Yom Kippur. Put it in the right place. He should light it after mincha. So when you come at nighttime for Mariv and for Kol Nidre Hazman Boho, it's a very, very hasty rush time. There won't be time. Again, the minhag over here is people light in their house. Person should make sure that he has at least one candle that is lit in his house that he's going to use for Havdalah. We don't want to use a new flame for Havdalah because we don't want to use the fires that were the electricity or the fire, whatever that was burning throughout that's a new fire from the non-Jew, so to speak, on Motzi Yom Kippur. We want to use the fire that we ignited ourselves on Erev Yom Kippur, and therefore we keep a candle burning and lit, and we'll use that to make Havdalah. And most people, that, as far as I know, do not have a minhag to bring a candle to the shul. Maybe in the shul they do light a candle just in case you make Havdalah in the shul, but the minhag is everybody lights in their own house and not elsewhere. Have a wonderful day.